Did you see all my insults at you?
No,
Were you not reading them? I said something mean after every message.
I don't think so.
I called you gross beard, and then I was like ugly hair, and then I was like stupid stash, and then I was like dumb earlobes.
I literally didn't see any of that.
Why don't you fucking read what I send you?
I just ignore it.
Well, why, dude? Like, I don't
Cause
know
like
what to-
sticks and stones and stuff.
Like, you're so annoying. You need to read stuff.
Why? So you could feel accomplished that you insulted me?
No, you just like your mind is never like here. It's always somewhere else.
It is. I'm just not paying attention to when people insult me. As soon as I start, I stop reading it. Why do I have to read that? Why can't I just ignore it?
Well, are you a crybaby? Did it hurt your feelings?
No, it's just that I'm above it.
Well, that just sounds like the issue. You're not above anything, dude. You're weak and below everything, actually.
Dude, I'm above it.
Dude, it's almost 1 a.m. Where the fuck were you?
I was driving.
No, you weren't. You were driving for like hours.
No, I was driving for that half hour, and then I sat in my car and listened to music for a minute.
Oh my god, dude.
What?
You weren't even listening to music. You sent me a video of you singing a song and not listening to a song.
Yeah, that's because it was in the middle of being a bullshit.
What?
My phone wasn't playing the music.
Oh, well, you're gay.
Dude, you're gay. I sent a video of it actually working to somebody else. Fuck you.
Who?
None of your fucking business.
Was it Jeremy?
No.
Oh. Who was it? It was a girl, wasn't it?
Ha!
Was it a natural beauty?
Yeah.
Unlike me,
Yes.
who's an ugly beauty.
You're not a beauty at all.
I thought you were going to say I'm not ugly. Alright, homie. I think we should record.
Alright, it's your pick. Start us off.
Alright. Douchebag. Hold on.
Are you choking on something?
No, I'm just coughing fakely, like you do when you're about to warm up.
Who, me?
No, everybody.
Including me?
I'm trying to start.
Am I not part of everybody?
No, you're fake.
How am I fake? You just said you were fake coughing, and I'm fake.
You know, like in movies when they're like, ahem, attention, everybody.
Yeah, but it sounded like you were, like, pansy doing it.
Yeah, dude, okay,
You're
like, just shut up. Shh, shh, it's my time, dude.
Down here?
Stop! What?
Down here?
Down where?
Here.
What are you talking about?
You said it's your time.
It is, it's my time to start.
Down
The
here?
pod. The pod we're about to
And
do,
it's
yes,
their
down here.
time. Up there. But down here, it's our time.
Dude, I don't know this song, okay?
What are you talking about?
I don't know it.
What?
I don't know it.
No, what?
Okay, are you red?
Am I what?
Are you red?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you ready?
Chester, come
What
to
is-
pot. Don't
Dude.
you guys see? Don't you realize? He was a pro. He never made it this far. Look how far we've come.
One fucking
We
AM.
got a chance. Chance at what, Mikey? Getting killed?
Getting killed, Mikey.
Look, if we keep going, someone's really gonna get hurt. Maybe dead.
Goonies
Besides, we
don't
gotta
say
get to the
die,
police.
Carly.
Maybe Chunk already got to
I'm
the
not a
police.
Goonie, dude.
Maybe
Maybe
Chunk
Chunk's
is
dead.
Don't say that. Never say that. Goonies never say die. I'm not a Goonie.
Yeah, Carly, you're not a Goonie.
I'm an ugly.
Forgot. But still, don't you realize? The next time you see Sky, it'll be over another town. The next time you take a
This
test,
is so long, homie. Can we
Dude,
just start?
shh!
it'll be in some other school. Our parents, they want the best of
So
stuff for us.
emotional.
Did you see this
But
over
right
here?
now they gotta do what's right for them. Cause it's their time.
Up there.
Their time. Up there. Down here, it's our time. It's our time down here.
What are you gonna cry?
That's all over
You've seen this a million times. There's nothing to cry about, you pussy.
Wow, what a great scene.
Oh my god, dude.
What are you talking about?
Are you ready?
Dude, I
I'm
feel
gonna
like you're not
start.
respecting the Goonies here.
Baby, what's the deal? You wanna watch Netflix and chill?
What up, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys episode number 24 of the Netflix and Chill Horror Podcast. Joining me, as always, is my co-host, Carly. What's up?
Not too much. Not too much. What's going on with you?
You know, just camming it up here in the Skype room.
Sounds great. In the Skype room, eh? That sounds creepy.
Dude, shut up.
The
Okay?
Skype room. Is
I
that
was
like a
trying to
special?
reference the film we're doing.
Uh-huh. I'm just wondering about your Skype room now.
Dude, shut up. It's not a literal room.
All right, I'm just wondering. I was just curious.
Whatever.
You brought it up. You brought it up.
Whatever. So, we are back again with another horror film to review, and this one is coming to us courtesy of Netflix. It is
Ooh.
a Netflix original film, which we haven't done a Netflix film in quite a while. I mean, we did do Hold the Dark for Jason Lloyd's Halloween special, but we haven't done a actual Netflix film on a full Netflix and Chill Horror Podcast episode in a little while. I forget what the
I don't
last
even.
thing we did was.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't remember what we even did.
It
last.
might have been Santa Clarita season 2.
That's what I'm thinking. And then, I mean, obviously we did the Ritual and Veronica. That was probably the last
Yeah.
actual movies, which was
Yeah.
the beginning of the year.
We don't get around to Netflix that often, and it's really simply because Shudder just puts out so much good stuff. But we have a Netflix original here, which is Cam from the year 2018, directed by Mr. Daniel Goldharber, who is not known for anything. I mean, he directed 2 short films in 2012 and 2013, and all the way in 2018 did his first feature, and it is Cam. So that's pretty cool. You know, your first feature gets this wide release on Netflix. That's kind of cool. Was written by Issa Mazi, and she hasn't done any other work besides Cam. And then there was actually another writer on there, Isabella Link Levy, and she has a little bit more work. She's done like crew work and producing, but this is her first in terms of writing. So a pretty green group of people that were involved with creating this film. So Cam follows Alice, an ambitious cam girl. She wakes up one day to discover she's been replaced on her show with an exact replica of herself. So we will try to remain semi-spoiler free on this one. But yeah, Cam is interesting. Right away it starts with, in my opinion, one of the most accurate set designs and scenes involving technology and the world we live in more specifically the cam girl world. Not that I know anything about that or anything.
Sure you don't, buddy.
No, I've definitely seen some, you know, Twitch and the way that these sort of girls who make a living on the internet, you know, act and conduct business, if you will.
Yeah.
So this girl has like this entire room that's like pink, and it's just really neon looking, and the way that she's responding to the people in the chat as she's getting tipped is very spot on to how either streamers of the gaming variety or streamers of the cam girl adult themed variety act. I mean, it is spot on. I don't know how familiar you are with those type of things.
I mean, it reminded me personally. I've seen some people on, like, I guess it would be you now, like on YouTube, how you can live stream on YouTube. I've seen people like that who are really big, and I guess, I don't really know, in the chat you can give them like 100 likes or something, and they'll just be like, oh, thank you so much, Derek, for like the 1,000,000 likes. It's so sweet of you. And they just keep like shouting those people out, and that's kind of what this reminds me of. But of course, this is a different type of scenario, but that's very much what I would compare it to.
Yeah, what she's doing is legit. Like, this is a legit means of living for certain people in this world. The whole setup, the way that she's even to the aspects of where you're seeing more like clips throughout the show, throughout the movie, of some of her past shows where she's like spinning the wheel and different things that she's doing. Like the things that she's doing when the certain goals are reached. Like these are all very, very well done. You could tell the filmmaker either spent a ton of time in these cam girl rooms or websites, or he just did a lot of research into the topic, because it is literally spot on. Like, funny story about 22 Shots is we used to do after shows. We called them, post shows, or even pre-games we used to do before the show, and we would go into these rooms and sort of heckle the people in there a little bit, and we would, it would be not streamed or anything, but it would just be like me and Moods and Jeremy and Kyle and a couple other people, and we would just go into these rooms. So we're kind of familiar with them and how they work. So
so you're a bunch of pigs.
Yeah, one of us would share our screen to the thing that we'd go into, and then we would usually Kyle would.
So it's
stuff.
JPig, KPig, JPig number 2 for Jeremy, and then like MPig for Moots.
Whatever. But so this girl, I just right away when I saw this, I was like, wow, I really dig this, because it is so accurate to that lifestyle, and I thought it was such an honest portrayal. So I was into it, and then we meet this character, and her goal is to climb the rankings of whatever website she uses. So I don't know exactly how it works, but we believe that it might have something to do with the amount of tokens and tips that she gets, and the amount of viewers that she's receiving. You climb a leaderboard, if you will, of other cam girls, and this is a very serious hustle to her. This is not a, I'm gonna hop online and make a few extra bucks. Like, this is
her career.
And it's not only, and that's the key point here. It's not this girl's job. It is her career. She's treating it like a career. She's treating it like she's working at an internship and working from the ground up to be a big CEO or something. Like, she's treating it very seriously. She has a calendar where she's coming up with creative concepts that potentially can move her channel or stream up a couple ranks in the tiering system. She's clearly spent a lot of money on the setup and the lights, and she's developing relationships with her guests. She has her do's and do nots, like I will never fake an orgasm, stuff like that. So she's taking this very seriously. And which is interesting. It's an interesting thing, because typically society would deem this in bad taste. Like, you're a bad person. You are, a whore, essentially. So it's kind of interesting that our protagonist is very comfortable with doing this. Like, she's not depressed that she's showing her body off. She's
Yeah.
not, ashamed of it. She's very, I mean, yeah, she wants to keep it out of her family, potentially because they won't understand, but she's very okay with what she's doing. She's not, like, beat down about it. She's not, like, resenting the fact that she has to do this. Very different way of portraying this.
Yeah, I was going to say that, like, most movies would portray anything like this as being bad and have the girl be miserable and, like, doing drugs and stuff, but this girl's, like, I think she's kind of successful. I think it's brought up.
Well, it's showing positive aspects of her traits, like her hustle and her,
Yeah.
like how she's an entrepreneur in this, and it's showing this whole thing in more or less a positive light. And she is, but it started as we follow her along. You start seeing a little bit of a bad side to her, the obsession of climbing those ranks. And, so she's doing these shows. She has other stuff going on in her life. There's some subplots, like with her little brother's birthday's coming up. And one of the people that she cams with has actually moved it to the area in real life, and that kind of freaks her out a bit. And she's also trying to, climb the ranks, and there's this other girl named Baby who's like the queen. She's number one or whatever, and there's like this hierarchy between the cam girls, this very competitive nature between the cam girls. And she's there's also like this cam house where a few of them like live, and then there's like these like co-op shows where two girls will meet up and do like a joint show. So there's all this stuff going on in this little world. But one day she finally breaks the top, what is it? 20?
50.
50, top 50.
Yeah, she was like 55, and then she wanted just to be in that top 50.
So she breaks the top 50. And she's so excited. She has it all planned, the confetti and everything for when she breaks the top 50. And then all of a sudden, somebody kind of like cockblocks her in a sense. And they all run over to this person's stream, and she starts dropping ranks. And it's actually quite a sad scene. It's almost like this desperation in her for...
It's like...
And it doesn't seem fueled 2 seconds. By... It doesn't. What's sad about it is it doesn't seem fueled by money.
Yeah,
it seems fueled by a sense of attention seeking or needing to be, popular in a way.
Yeah, like
it doesn't seem like it's about the success of, the money, like making more money or being more successful in the sense of bettering your life with money and things that you want and need. It seems more of a just personal need to be in the spotlight.
Yeah, and it's also just, I feel like with, some girls are willing to get completely naked and do some crazy stuff on there, and then some other girls don't really want to do that, so it's kind of dealing with that as well. It's like the girls who don't put out completely are the ones who are going to kind of fall behind.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so whenever this happens, she gets like really upset about it. And then the next day she goes to see where her rank is, and she goes to log in and her password's not working. So essentially she is locked out of her account.
Which we all know that frustration.
Yeah. So she calls up tech support and isn't getting any help. Then she realizes her account is on. Like, it's live streaming right now. So she clicks it, and it's her in a pool, like a little kid's pool. And she starts going through her calendar, because it seems like almost every day she tries a different strategy. And she's looking for, like, a time where she did a pool. You could tell that everything has blended together in her head, and she doesn't remember doing a pull thing, but at the same time, she's like, I've done so many things, I can't remember if I did a pull thing. But as she's going through her calendar, she realizes she's never done a pull thing. And then on top of that, the person streaming starts interacting live with the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So right away, you have this mind blow type moment where you're like, okay, so this is not a rerun of a past show. This is actually a live show. And there's a girl that looks exactly like her in her room, essentially.
Yeah.
So you're like, what in the hell? And at that moment, Carly, I had realized that this movie was either going to succeed or die on how they explain this.
Yeah, that's, I'm right with you there. The whole rest of the movie, you're literally just kind of wondering, like, how is it going to end? And then once, a lot of time has gone past, I'm like, okay, I know we're getting closer and closer to the end, so this all has to wrap up somewhere here. So, yeah, the concept, I think, is pretty cool. It's very mysterious, but
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Whenever a movie has a concept like that, is what I was going to say, you're kind of left like thinking like, you're kind of biting your teeth, hoping that they do not completely destroy it by the end of the film.
Yeah, and I'm one of those people, as you guys heard in the previous episode, where if there's something that really bugs me in a film, it hurts my rating if I find that it's stupid or it's a plot hole or it doesn't make sense or it's handled poorly. It really bugs me. So this whole time I'm watching this movie and I'm like, there better be a damn good explanation for this. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, it's going in places where I'm like, I don't know if it's going to be able to handle this. I don't know if they're going to be able to get themselves out of this. And, she starts doing all these investigations, and she is trying to figure out what's behind it. She's calling tech support again. They're, like, hanging up on her. She starts running into that mysterious dude who she knows in real life, or on the cam thing, and she's seeing in real life. Her parents and stuff are potentially going to find out about this stuff. All this stuff's happening. And the entire time I'm just wondering, well, I wonder how they're going to explain this.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me give you my opinion.
All
right, so, when all is said and done, when the grand explanation comes about, first of all, I was a little confused. Then, I think I pieced it together, and I was not, I'm pretty sure I understand what it is, what has went down. And I'll say that I didn't like it. I thought it was weak. I thought it was sort of a lame explanation. But then, something interesting happened. I started thinking about it. I started thinking about the movie. I started thinking about everything that happened. And I started thinking about what the explanation was. And I had come to a conclusion at the end of this thought process. And the conclusion was that whatever happened, whatever the reason is, whatever the reveal is a MacGuffin. It doesn't matter. It's just not that important to the plot. Because although it is, the main problem that this character is facing, it's not the main point. Mm-hmm. The point of this movie is fractured identity. Identity crisis. It's about obsession. It's about the need to be accepted and loved. It's about the need to feel popular and to feel important. And this character, as you start seeing, it has nothing to do with somebody stealing her identity. It has nothing to do with people taking her source of income. It has nothing to do with this potentially getting out and hurting her life. But it has everything to do with her personal obsession with popularity and fame and her spot and her tier and her ranking and her coming up the tier system and her getting back her account. That's all this movie is. It's about a girl who wants back her account because that's what made her feel important. This showing herself, this popularity, this having fans. Yeah, sure, the income is probably sweet too. But at the end of the day, it does not seem like the income even matters that much. She's willing to blow her money, $1,000 she buys tokens for just so she could comment to this thing that's stealing her account, this person that's stealing her account, because she is obsessed with it. She lost her identity and she wants it back. That's who she was. She was this cam girl. She was Lola or whatever her name was. That was her identity, and it is gone now, and she needs it back in order to feel complete. The what took it does not matter in the grand scheme of things, because that is not what the movie's about. Boom.
Good on you. Good on you. Yeah, I mean, you do have a point there. The whole movie, I was waiting for the big wrap up, and I feel like I was okay with what happens. I get what you're saying, how it doesn't really matter either way if it was a grand thing or not such a great thing, the way it wraps up, because it's more about the identity crisis and all that. But at the same time, I wish they would have kind of went a little more into maybe what was fully going on, because I do get what was supposed to be going on, but then there was like more to it throughout the movie that you're kind of figuring out as she's trying to figure things out, and I wish it could have been wrapped up a little bit better. But I see what you're saying, where at the end of the day the message still got across, and I do like it for that reason. Very much, it reminds me of when I was a young lass, whatever, lass, girl.
And yeah, lad is a boy, buddy.
Okay, buddy. But when I was,
boy.
I'm not a boy, lass. Okay, whatever. When I was a young girl, age 12, 11 maybe, my friends and I had dreams of being YouTube stars. I made a YouTube account called SamoraFan17. I shit you not.
You're lame.
I was very into the ring back then.
Were you at the bottom of the well talking to Samara?
Yeah, I was. I really was. But anyway, so we made this
was
YouTube
all your
account.
Friends like, what is Samira?
No, they knew them. We all watched The Ring together, dude. But anyway, I made this account because,
what was the numbers again?
17.
Samara fan 17. There were 16 other Samara fans.
No, my birthday is March 17th, so I've always used that as the numbers because it's easy for me to remember. That is why it is still
didn't you
my.
Just try Samara fan.
It probably was taken. I don't know,
really?
dude.
You think
I like
somebody
them.
actually took Samara fan.
Yeah, there were other accounts. Like, I was friends with people on there who were like Samora's victim or Samora. Like,
Dude,
listen,
you're lame.
Dude, I had a cult. Okay, but you're missing the point. We're talking about Cam here, and I'm trying to relate a story. But we made this YouTube account, and we put some videos on it because we thought we were gonna be as big as like back then. People like Shane Dawson and Fred and like all those people were real big on YouTube, and we wanted to be that big. So we were making these really stupid videos that probably would have never caught on anyway because they were cringy. But anyway, one day I went to log in, and my account was hacked. And all my vids were gone, and my account was hacked forever, and I couldn't get back onto it. And I think you'd still look up the account, but all the vids are gone forever, and I miss those vids, and I miss seeing vids of me when I was 12 years old, because
what kind of
those
vids were
they were just like really stupid, improvised videos of us just being idiots. Like,
was Cody in them?
not real. Like, no, I don't think he was in any of those ones. He was on my friend Brienne's channel, which those videos still exist, but
Was he like Juon fan 15?
no, he actually, his name was like Kennywood Lover, like 153, like it was something really.
He does love some Kennywoods.
Yes, but nobody knows who Cody is.
That was
so.
a gay joke because Cody's gay.
Leave Cody alone. But yeah. Anyway, the point of the story is, I understand when your account gets hacked, it is frustrating, and you feel like a part of you has kind of been taken away. In this movie, it's a little more extreme because this girl literally is doing basically a pornographic type of deal, and it's actually her face and her account and all that. But yeah, overall, I liked it.
Yeah, she gets very distraught over this.
I like the concept of this film in general, the cam girl concept, because it's not something that's really been done before. Like, you've seen movies based on stuff that deals with like Skype and stuff like that, and then
I
you've
have
seen
seen a cam
movies.
girl or two movie. Girl House was one of them, but this one's very different in that it truly captures the essence of what that
Well,
lifestyle is about.
that's kind of what I mean. It's like you've seen movies where you're following a stripper or prostitute or porn star or something like that, but you've never really seen this being portrayed as someone's serious career and that type of lifestyle. So I thought it was kind of a cool idea for a plot.
Not only that, I mean, it is a commentary on this generation
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the need. Like, she can't just shut her digital life off, right? She can't just walk away and be like, oh, I'll just get back to my normal life. You know what I mean? This is her normal life.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
can't
I thought it
separate
was-
ourselves from our online personas in a way, which I can relate to that.
Yeah,
You know,
we all.
being-
I think we
being
all
a
can.
famous podcaster, it's rough. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of pressure. I have to respond to all my fans' questions and comments, and it gets exhausting.
Yeah, I bet. I bet being a
I have
famous
to watch movies, but then my phone's blowing up with everybody wondering what my day's like and how I'm doing and if I'm going to review this film on my YouTube channel. And I'm just like, man, I can't watch Beyond the Darkness right now because people are blowing me up.
Jeez, I didn't realize how big of a deal you were, I don't think. I'm actually really honored to be on here with you right now.
Of course you are. I mean,
Might as well be freaking Justin Bieber or something, I mean.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I am sorry that you go through a struggle. I hope I never reach that fame. I don't want to be like Eminem where I'm like walking a fine line or so what's called.
Another date, another hotel. Inside
Yeah.
it's nice though.
He can't even go to Target. He just wants to go to Target
I
so
don't even
bad
wanna
and look
buy
around.
Anything. I just want to browse.
Yeah.
Walk around inside it.
Is that what it's like for you? Do you go to Target and all the bitches be up your ass?
Yes.
Yeah. That's rough.
So
Anyway, you ready to rate this bitch or you have other things to say?
yeah, I thought that this was a pretty well done review by me. So I was thinking
Basically.
about this film for a day, because I watched it like a day ago. But yeah, I was thinking about it, and I was just like, you know what? Like, man, I really dug this movie.
Yeah, I mean, I literally
And-
just watched it several hours ago, so I didn't really have much time to sleep on it, but I was into it, and I really like the colors in it too. I feel like there's a lot of neon and just darkness going on throughout it.
Didn't you want to make your room look like her room, except for
No.
less pink and gay?
No,
Oh, I
you mean yeah, we had that cam girl business that you wanted to run that one time.
Exactly. I tried
But,
to
even
when I
though-
first met you, I tried to get you to do this.
That was
and let
literally
me be
when we
your
first.
manager, 70-30 split.
Yeah, this was legit. This was legit 6 months into knowing each other. We were into these conversations, and it was a big conversation we had, and it was kind of convincing. Then I realized,
And
wait,
what
I
was
don't
I
actually
say,
need
what was
you.
I even saying back then? I had it all figured out, right? I was like, we just need to design the room, get some nerdy
Yeah.
stuff, and make you look have some Super
Yeah, be
Mario
a dork.
posters in the background and Pikachu plushies and stuff. And I'm like,
Mhm.
I was ahead of my time. I knew
I
what these weirdos like.
I thought about that conversation throughout this entire movie too.
I forgot about
Was-
that.
Yeah, whenever you guys are like, check out this movie Cam, and I was like, Cam girl, why is that so familiar? And I'm like, oh yeah, we were gonna do that, even though it's a totally just one person gig, but you wanted to be my manager and get more money than me, so
No, just 70%.
You said 70-30.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's you would get the 70, I would get the 30.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
my
not fair.
idea.
But like you're not get your own get your cam boy job rolling. Is that a
No,
thing? Do they have
it is,
this?
but it's mostly just like dudes telling you to jerk off.
I mean, that's kind of all you're really good for, I guess.
Yeah, but they want you to say some gay stuff. No, I don't
Okay.
know. I think I know that it was a thing because back when I was like really into like the gaming
Gay?
aspect of YouTube, no, there was a couple of channels that I followed, and one of the channels that I didn't know, but everybody was talking about this dude. I still remember his name. His name was I Fly Annihili or something, and he was like in the Air Force, and somebody was on a like campsite but for like dudes,
Mm.
and they recognized his like chair and like couch and like the background
Oh
because
my
his face
God.
wasn't on it, I don't think. And then they like posted it all over the internet, and then like this dude like got dishonorably discharged from like it like ruined his life.
Way to bring it up again on the pod so
I know.
everyone
I
else can hear
forget
it
that,
now.
my power of being,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
can
this is gonna be all over the
it can
place.
help, but it also can destroy. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I remember that incident happening, and like I said, I try any new female that I meet, I try to get them to go into this business venture with me, but nobody has taken the bait yet.
I honestly, it seems like a good way to make cash and I would do it, but I would not be good at it. So
Damn.
I just know I wouldn't be able to. I would just be awkward, and people would tell me to do stuff, and I'd be like, "What?" And it would just be same with strippers. I know of strippers who make like $1,000 a night, and I'm like, that would be freaking nice, but I could not do that either. So
Yeah.
just
Well, they want
just
you to stick stuff up your butt though, too.
strippers,
No, the
cam girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I'm just saying
No,
they want.
nothing goes up my butthole.
You're gonna have to do that if you want
Not
to be a
in
cam girl.
not in the butthole.
But I feel like one day I'll be able to get somebody to go into this business venture with me.
Uh-huh. One
Um,
day.
yeah. Yep.
So
I have great ideas, man. Great ideas all the time.
too bad it's not working out for you.
Well, try and try again.
Hmm.
It only takes one good idea to stick, and then it changes everything. And then none of those failures even matter.
What Moods called you like double failed J or something on the pod.
Shut
Remember that?
up.
Remember when Mood said
You're
that?
double ugly Carly.
Oh,
So, yeah, let's rate this bad boy.
okay.
I really dug Cam, and like I said, I felt like the film was gonna be hinged on how it ended, and it's not like it's complete like bullshit or anything. Like it can make sense. Like it doesn't feel like very realistic, but it's like okay, it's fine for this movie. But it's not really super great either, and I felt like this film was either gonna succeed or fail based on that reveal. And so when I finished it, I was like, oh, lame. And then, like I said, I thought about it and I let it stew for a little bit, and I started thinking about all these things about the movie, and of course the famous Alfred Hitchcock coined term, which is MacGuffin. And I was like, that was a MacGuffin. It literally didn't matter. Like none of that did not. It was inconsequential to the point of the movie, and it made me come around on the movie even more. I mean, I liked it when I first seen it, but I just I wasn't super high on it. And then as I thought about it more, I was like, you know what? I'm a fan of this. So I'm coming in at a solid 8 out of 10.
All right. Yeah. Like I said, I just watched this one earlier today in prep, and I was in for it. Yeah, in for it. I was into it the entire movie basically. At first I was kind of a little iffy. I was like, oh, this main character seems like she might be annoying, but I actually liked her and I felt bad for her because that just sucks what she's going through and trying to her whole focus is just trying to get this account back, and that is literally her career and her whole life and identity and all that stuff, and I really like that. Did they maybe bite off a little more than they could chew with the idea of the plots? Probably, because like I said at the end, I was okay with the end. I didn't really think, man, that sucked like you did originally. I didn't really feel that way. I wasn't overly disappointed like I've been with other endings, but at the same time, I felt like it could have done a little bit more with explaining what was going on. But like you said, the point gets across well, and I thoroughly enjoyed this one, so I gave it an 8.5 out of 10.
Okay, so 8.5, even higher than me. Wow. And I really like this one.
Yeah.
You're coming in high this year, I've noticed.
Honestly, I don't feel like I was for a long while. I was more in the like 6 to 8 category, and now I'm starting to watch more films that I dig a little more. So I'm I finally, because I feel like I feel like this whole year I've been a little underwhelmed, but now
I've definitely been underwhelmed. I mean, I've seen good movies throughout the entire year, but
yeah.
in terms of like true top 10 contenders where I feel like happy it's on my list, I feel like the past couple years I've felt more strongly about the movies that ended up in my top 10 than perhaps I will this year. But
Me too.
like last year, there was a few movies I saw towards the end of the year that really impacted things. So,
I mean, last year, like I feel like I had a bunch of freaking 9s, 9.5s, and I feel like my whole list was just 9s, and right now I'm sitting at like 8s and 8.5s, and even then I'm like, do I really believe it? Like, kind of like you said, I'm looking at my list and I'm thinking, do I really like this movie as much as I don't know, it's just the way I rated it is high, but I don't know, the list just, I don't know if it's in the right order that I would be happy with it being in.
yeah, you know what? I actually think I only have 1 9 this year so far.
Yeah.
And last year I started out with 9s. Number 10 was Mother at 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did too.
And then by 3 I had 9.5, 9.5, and a 10. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's the way it happens.
Talk about a great year last year when Mother is your number 10 film.
Yeah. Sure. I don't even remember my full list last year.
I do.
You remember my full list or your full
your
list?
number 10 was Raw, your number 9 was Get Out, your number 8 was Brimstone, your number 7 was It, your number
You're
6
definitely
was
looking
Candy,
at. You're definitely
your number
on
5
the
was
website
Killing of a
right
Sacred
now.
Deer, your number 4 was Super Dark Times, your number 3 was The Transfiguration, your number 2 was It Comes at Night, and your number 1 was
Hounds of Love.
not House of Love.
I corrected myself again, homie.
Hounds of Love.
I know.
Yeah, of course I know your list.
You just read that off. I know you're on the site right now,
No, I'm
just
not.
looking. You would, even if you remembered the list, you wouldn't have been able to spout it off that fast in the correct order.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
I know Jeremy and Moods is off the top of my head too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
Yeah, that's impressive.
yeah. See, my list would be different now. Just like looking at it, like I would probably put It at like number 7 and Better Watch Out at number 4 instead of vice versa.
Yeah,
I loved Better Watch Out. It was so good.
I feel like a lot of the movies on my list last year are not movies that I would really rewatch. Like
yeah,
they
but
did.
that doesn't necessarily matter. Like, because I have movies sometimes that I never plan on rewatching.
Yeah, it's like the best movie list,
Yeah,
not the favorite,
yeah.
I guess. But
Well, for me it is, but some people it's not. But yeah, so that is, that's that. It's heating up. We only have a couple more weeks until the annual top 10 show, so I really need to get watching stuff, but I have 6 movies that I need to watch for the podcast this week, so yikes. Better get doing that.
Dang. Dang. Your life is so busy.
What is your pick next show?
How about Downrange?
Predictable, but okay.
It was my pick 10 episodes ago.
Predictable.
You're annoying.
Wait a minute. It's my pick next episode.
No, this was your pick. Revenge was my pick.
This was your
This
pick.
was your pick. Revenge was my pick. This is your
So
pick.
you picked twice in a row.
No! Revenge was my pick. Terrified was
It is
your pick.
my pick.
It's not your pick. We're not doing this again.
It is my pick.
It's not. It's my pick.
I don't know, bro. Okay, so maybe Downrange.
Downrange. That's
We're
what
cranking
doing.
these episodes out. I'm just saying, we are back.
Shut up. Stop. Like, I get annoyed by you saying that, and I'm
We're
a part
back,
of the show.
baby.
Like, we're not bad, guys. We're
are
disappointed.
back.
Everyone.
It's like there's a group of sheeps in here because we're back.
I quit. I can't do this anymore.
We're back like scoliosis.
I didn't even, like, that was. What?
Guess what?
You just named a back disorder that I have, and that it, but it
We're
wasn't
back
like
like a vertebrae.
You're just naming parts. Like, that's not a clever.
Guess what, dude? Guess what?
What?
We are here, back again like the hairs on Carly's back.
I don't have back, dude.
What?
Don't even come at me about back hair.
Why?
These people, they don't know the real you. They don't know what's going on back there.
We're back like Michael J. Fox.
Oh, Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Mm,
Is that it? Anything else you wanna? Any other back jokes that aren't actually jokes at all that you want to get off your chest?
I think
You-
I'm out.
You didn't even say like we're back like Slim Shady.
Damn it!
But like that's literally the main one that everyone always says, but you blew it.
Guess who's back? We are back. Back again. JP's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? JP's back. JP's back. JP's back.
And Carly.
Huh?
And Carly, she's back too.
Are you?
I mean, I'm trying to be. You're not.
The song doesn't go JP's back and Carly is riding on her back. His back.
The song doesn't go like that, period.
Alright, let's get out of here until next time when we come back.
Yeah, again.
To back.
Yeah.